every conference needs a big guest star, even if you have to pipe them in from abroad. Not all the, sometimes the biggest names can't be there. And of course it's the New York Times, so they want to bring in a real liberal hero, right?
Oh yeah.
So what did they do? Well, they brought in this champion of liberal democracy who sent a either a pre-recorded or a live streamed, I'm not quite sure, statement. Here he is.
You are 76 years old now. I'm curious how much longer you want to stay in public life.
Oh my God.
I don't measure it by time. I measure it by missions, by tasks. I'm supported by a great majority of the people in the country.
Why does he look like a cartoon bat?
By the foreign
Because
reporting.
he's not
That's why I keep winning these elections.
Adam thinks there's a filter on him.
For God's sake.
There is 100% a filter on him. That's
a crazy expression.
It smooths out the war crimes.
Why does he look like he's wearing a fucking mask? This
Looks
genocide
like
is slimming.
He was still wearing his Uncle Fester costume from a month ago.
Yeah, exactly. Put the light bulb in my mouth.
Got my eyes. It looks really good.
Put the light bulb in my mouth. It'll light up.
There's Sunday and there's Monday.
Supported by a great
The Palestinians are spooky and they're ooky.
They're not friendly ghosts.
people in the country. You never know that by the foreign reporting, but that's it. That's why I keep winning these elections. I'm not a king. I have to get elected, for God's sake. And I have
he does
great
get
support
elected
at home.
for God's sake.
That's right.
People support me. Now, what do they support me for? They want me to complete the quest for peace. They understand that just as I really liberated Israel's economy from stagnant semi-socialism to become one of the most remarkable founts of creativity and innovation and technology in the world.
Just look at my filter.
My face is a marvel of technology.
Yeah. If I turn this filter off, you'll see a just straight skull.
Looks like he told his people, put the Barack Obama makeup on me today.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't want to spend too much time on his features, but I do love the one weird ear.
Unbelievable technology. We have now
like one of them is truly just like, I have one for hearing my constituents and one for listening to what those goddamn Arabs are saying behind my back.
an opportunity. I see a much greater revolution coming. It's here. It's not coming. It's already here.
He's a lopsided Dumbo.
And all the wondrous technologies that we have, some of them are very frightening. I've talked to the leaders of AI in the world, and
some of them are very frightening. Very scary stuff. I've got drones that look like your parents.
You ask yourself,
I've seen shit that'll.
That's very scary.
Believe me, I've seen shit that'll turn you white.
Yeah.
So many blessings in this, but there could be a curse. But to challenge it or to channel it into the blessings that Israel can give itself and the world, I think there's another revolution coming. I tend to steer it along with the achievement of a broader peace. These are two enormous tasks that I'd like to take on. And when history is within reach, you don't step aside, you step forward. And that's what
the New York Times. Look at the New York Times right over his mouth. Look at the fucking logo right over his fucking mouth.
It is fucking
How
incredible.
perfect is that?
I had I known that a Netanyahu clip was coming up here, I don't think I would have been as shocked as I was for that interview with Alex Karp.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Like it is. It's fucking.
And there's one more. And there's one more, Matt.
Oh no!
Right from the same interview, and this is where he's talking about a more local American issue.
What is the point of still talking to these people? They won.
I mean, at this point, it's like, who are you serving with this type of event?
Yeah.
And I joked around about like, this is the most Jewish event ever. But it's like they really, it's even more hilarious that Karp was just like, Jews. Who thinks about Jews? I don't care about Jews.
And now, please welcome the Prime Minister of Israel.
Yeah, and now King of the Jews is here to talk about technologies beyond your wildest nightmares.
And after that, we're going to play a clip from Woody Allen's new movie, and Scarlett Johansson doubles down.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like it would also be a tennis movie.
Yeah. It's called Dylan Schmillen, and it's about how sometimes people lie.
Produced by Colin Jost.
It's Colin Jost is co-writer. It's about how ex-wives just say stuff.
And about how divorce is hard.
Divorce is hard on some
You have
people.
that cold spot on the bed.
I worked so hard to normalize marrying your daughter.
The original title was Bone and Ronan.
Oh, God.
I've had many opportunities to bone Ronan before.
And I didn't take up one of those opportunities. And by the way, had I done it, it wouldn't have counted because he's Frank Sinatra's son.
I changed the title to Never Once Bone and Ronan. Never once in all my years. All right. Here's Netanyahu again talking to Aaron Ross Sorkin of the fucking New York Times.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
I cannot stress this enough.
The court has an arrest warrant out for you, which of course alleges that you conducted war crimes. In New York City, right here where I am, the mayor-elect, Zoran Mamdani, says that he would comply with the ICC and he would arrest you. We've long wanted to do one of these interviews in person right here in New York.
By the way,
and I
didn't answer your question, Andrew. I'll come to New York. Okay.
And that was my question. Would you come to New York, given what the mayor has said about arresting you?
Yes, of course I will.
And you will test that? I mean, what is the thought about how that would work?
Well, why don't you wait and see? Yes, I'll come to New York. Okay.
He's going to.
Would you want to talk to him, by the way?
Well, if he changes his mind and says that we have the right to exist, that'll be a good opening for a conversation.
I'm sorry, but I love where he's just like, wait and see. Cut to a plane hits the Freedom Tower.
Watch what happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Watch the skies, Andrew.
I'm sorry.
Keep your head up. Well, Andrew, I would say, to quote some poets from your own Staten Island, protect your neck.
Yeah.
Castles everything around me.
Yeah. Creed.
Shekel, Bill, y'all.
He wants so badly to come to New York, just show up, because I don't know what Zoran would do. I honestly think he probably wouldn't do shit.
I don't think he should do
the
shit
campaign
either.
thing. You have to make your stance known when you're surrounded by 7 people who say their first thing they're going to do is go to Israel as soon as they get elected. And he had to say that to stand out. I also from being on the ground and being here and paying a lot of attention to mayoral debates, which is something New Yorkers just don't do. It was very refreshing as a member of the populace to hear somebody so focused on his constituents and his constituency that I can't see a guy like that being distracted by a clearly so wanting publicity
Right.
stunt seeking Netanyahu. Like, even as evidenced by how he handled his Trump visit, he treated it like a joke going in, and he walked out of it with nothing to gain, nothing to lose, just to show, hey, I can talk to these guys. I don't think he would ever be in the same room as Netanyahu. It's a lot different, and it's exactly what Netanyahu wants.
Well, Troy, are you worried about the fact that he's keeping Jessica Tisch on as NYPD, which is pretty much the same thing, commissioner? The fact that he's not calling for Jeffries, in fact, he's calling for Jeffries not to be primaried. Mm-hmm. Some of these,
I think that he kind of is playing by the old rules of politics, and that he was probably advised by someone to do those things to hold on to the moderate voters. But the way I look at it,
is that where it starts?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to do this anymore.
That's
you
right.
like
you won.
The whole point of why you won and who you are is because you were the first.
Yeah.
You are to the revolution what everybody was hoping Bernie would be. And maybe it's important for somebody as young as him to keep certain systems in play, because that prevents him from being like Ben in Parks and Rec, the youngest mayor who bankrupted the town. And the one gang you don't want against you is the NYPD and their union, because they will do everything they can to bring your numbers down and to bring crime up, to show, hey, the radical jihadist who didn't do another 9/11 in buildings, but he did one on the streets every day. Hey, it's this guy. I can see why he's like, listen, his Obamacare is like the bus thing. If he can just prove that he can make the buses free and more affordable, New Yorkers, there was a lot of Trump supporting people who voted for Mamdani because they were just tired of the status quo. And I think that he didn't want to pick a fight where there isn't one with Tish and with a lot of the other, I think if we get a second term Zoran, then you could see her job being a little less stable, but he had to sort of fight back against the evolving opinion he had of defunding the police, which I think he agrees with, but there just hasn't been a tangible messaging on the left yet on what that really means. We've had 5 years to tell everybody what that means, but we just haven't. So he's like, you know what? Law enforcement, I'll do that the second time around. This time around, let me just locally get these people on my side so then they could go, okay, you know what? He has made a difference in my life here.
As you were speaking, I think I realized what it is for me. As a New York resident who wants to see life here improve and wants to see the balance of power shift to people and priorities shift to affordability and have it be a more humane place and a safer place and a place of more equity. I want that to be his priority. As someone who can feel the future of him becoming a bigger national figure in the Democratic Party coming, and I'm looking for signs as to, is he going to be another disappointment on that front, which is several years away, might even be a decade away. Some part of me feels like it really matters whether or not but ultimately he is not currently in charge of Israel-Palestine policy, and people are going to be, people are going to be disappointed. People are going to be disillusioned. But I just need to keep those parallel things in mind and realize that
you do, because a lot of people will put one of those things away in service to the other. And I think what makes you a smart person and a good voter is you're keeping those issues in mind, and it makes you.
Except I'm Canadian. I can't vote. I'm Canadian.
But, you can't vote?
Not yet. I'm not a permanent resident yet.
Oh, you gotta vote.
Got to vote anyway.
Vote blue no matter who. Sorry, I'm on Dayquil. I heard vote. I go, oh, you gotta vote.
Thank you so much for watching that. Please like and subscribe, and please support us. Patreon.com/badhasbara or go to badhasbara.com.